To test the limits that break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a retirement vlog update, what I'm doing, charity update as well. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So, what I am doing today, as far as update, since again, I'm not sure exactly what my last video was on retirement, but this morning I was just scrolling through TikTok. My friend Sarah sent me one, and then I just, when you get on TikTok, you go there for like 20 minutes, and one of them was like a challenge, where this person goes to like a dog shelter, and it's like, how well do you know your partner? And it goes through like 6 different dogs, like which one would your partner pick? And each one of them, like their eyes, I was like, oh my god, I want them all. And I got very sad. I got very melancholy. I was on the toilet. I was very heartbroken because it doesn't matter how much money I make, and I believe I'll be a decamillionaire before the end of the decade. And a lot of it's going to save animals, to save, to buy wilderness areas and be big in conservation. Basically try to be the brown Steve Irwin. But doesn't matter how much, like, we need people to be able to go and take care of those dogs, that are just living their lives in cages, and it sucks, and you need people to try to care for them. So my second idea is, after I buy maybe $1 million worth of conservation property, whatever, is take another, let's say, I don't know, $5 million, buy a huge place, empty out like a shelter. I mean, Best Friends Animal Society has been doing a great job by saying, hey, we're making every shelter a no-kill shelter. They want to do it by 2025. I don't think they can, but even if they don't do it by 2025, they'll do it before 2030. They'll do it by this decade. Well, that means there's a lot of animals. Yes, they're not dying, but what's the point of life if you're just in a cage all the time? That's not life. Like what did Killmonger say? Said that me and my ancestors knew that death was better than bondage. Okay, it's a very powerful point he made. That's one of the best lines in a Marvel movie. That didn't come from Vision. Vision, that guy is awesome. And what I plan to do is, okay, so $5 million. All right, take, let's say, space anywhere, large space where you can get a couple acres of land, a couple acres of property. Maybe spend like 500,000 on that somewhere. Obviously not in New York, not like San Diego, whatever. It'd have to be somewhere in like the Midwest, and get 10, 20 dogs, and you would have to get, I would say for 10 dogs, probably do it with 2 workers, but I would say three workers, and I would tell them, like, listen, it would have to be somebody in the field, like, okay, for, like, I don't know if I can pay them 40,000 a year. I mean, that's 120,000 a year for those 3 people. Like, let's say, if, okay, their rent is covered because I have a house there for them. They live there at the house. Their rent is covered, so they get that in conjunction, the 40,000 in conjunction with that. So figure that's 120 grand a year for that, and maybe another 80 grand a year for vet bills and everything for all of them, checkups, surgeries, dentals. So let's say 200 grand a year. 200 grand a year, that could work for 10 years, and then that's $2 million. So yeah, so $2 million gets you about 10 years, give or take, of taking care of those dogs. At that time, hopefully I can keep it up for the rest of my life, or if Omi goes to where I think it's going to go, and I keep enough of it, yeah, I can get a lot of money. But $2 million for 10 years and that's just taking care of what, 10 dogs, and maybe 15, 20 dogs. Maybe put that up to 3 million if I get 4 workers, and we do 20 dogs. It's a lot. It's a lot of work, and God forbid they quit, and I have to find some trusted people. And if I can't, then I have to go in, or I have to pay them more. It's like, well, that's my ideas right now. Things are just floating around in my head. That's what I want to do. Because again, you could have as much no-kill shelters, have all American no-kill shelters. For me, that doesn't mean as much as if we still have animals that's suffering. I hate to see that. So that's what that's my goals right now. I'll keep investing like a madman. I'll keep, like I said, start a realty company hopefully next year. Just have, and again, you could do it where you buy a house, let's say a cheap house for like $80,000, $100,000, mortgage, let's say like 500 a month, 600 a month, and Section 8 housing gives you $1,300 a month to for that. Okay, well you're netting money each time. Do that for a couple of properties, and I'm not even talking about renting out Section 8. I'm talking about like getting actual like nice bigger houses and then renting out to other veterans or renting out to whoever. It's just another revenue stream, and again, the ultimate goal is to conservation of wilderness areas, and then to get animals out of shelters, out of where their lives are just poop. It's great because I think in 2019, you had over 600,000 dogs and cats that were put down at shelters, which is so much. God, just think about that number. Like, think about like when a pet dies and like how freaking sad you feel. Times that by over 600,000, and that's how many were killed in 2019. But Best Friends Animal Society did a very good job, and got that number down below 400,000. So 2020, less than 400,000 animals were put to sleep because of shelter space and all that. So they are doing a fantastic job at saving lives, and their motto is "Together we can save them all." They're one of my favorite charities to donate to. But that being said, and they actually, when I die, they get 50% of my estate because of the work that they do. But the next goal is to be able to go and make like a trust or make my own charity, 503c, 501c, something like that, and be able to go and say, okay, so this is, people can donate, and hopefully it can go for like, the bigger it gets, the bigger it gets, the bigger I go, and the more animals you can save, and maybe get 2 properties, maybe get, that type of deal. My only concern would be that is if, let's say, I die too early and I don't find a worthy successor, I don't find anyone that has the same passions I do. I don't know. Do I sell the place to Best Friends? So, like, comment down below if you have any ideas, any of those types of things, on being able to, any local charities near you that do stuff like that have experience with it. Pit of Our Souls Rescue is great on Long Island. They specifically rescue pit bulls because I love those babies so much. They're so adorable. They're so heckin' cute. But yeah, those are my goals right now. Outside of that, with retirement, I hurt both my shoulders, so I can't really lift that much. So I've just been hitting the heavy bag and just running and trying to get super lean. Maybe go to Dragon Con or Comic Con, whatever, and do a lean cosplay. So outside of that, that's it. I was thinking about shaving. I don't know. Next update will be whenever it is. I don't know. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. All right, bye, guys. I love you. Meow, meow, meow.